William, thank you for joining. I mean, congratulations, sir. Huge victory.
Thanks. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. It was certainly a whirlwind night for sure.
Have you even slept?
Couple hours. So it's all worth it though. It's we live for moments like that, and just that race is such a big deal for our season. So just really thankful that we were able to be in that position and that it worked out.
Well, it was so fun to watch. Let's talk about, kind of the drama at the end there. I mean, especially in the final stretch of this race. You had 2 wrecks in the last 10 laps, including right as you took that white flag. What possibly goes through your mind during these final moments? How do you even know which way is up?
Honestly, as a driver, your heart rate goes up. Everything kind of elevates. Your senses elevate because there's a lot of danger involved in those last few laps because everyone's pushing so hard and the commitment's high. So you start tightening the belts a little bit tighter and just bracing for it. But we were able to make the right decisions. And really, it's just a high-speed chess game out there, just the moves you have to make to stay in the front. So just trying to make the moves while knowing that it's dangerous as well.
Yeah, a high-speed chess game. I've never heard it put like that, but it makes total sense. The other thing I loved, we could hear you on the radio repeatedly asking over and over, did we win it? Did we win it? When did you realize you had, in fact, gotten the W, and what was that moment like? We see you jumping with your crew on top of the car.
Yeah, my crew chief on the radio, he was really emotional. So as soon as I heard his emotion, I felt like he must be emotional for a good reason, hopefully. He was talking about, what this race meant to him. And at that point, I was frantically kind of asking the question if we won for sure, because I didn't want to get too excited and not having won. But it was a great, few minutes there, and just 40th anniversary for our race team. So I'm really proud to be a part of that.
Yeah. And to see you, hoisting that trophy at NASCAR's, biggest event and all of these races. But I couldn't help but, talk to you about this. You credit the fact and your success to the fact that this all started in video games for you, right? I mean, take us back to the origin for you.
It did. I started a much different path than my peers. I didn't grow up around the sport, but I was a huge fan of racing from 5 or 6 years old. I had die-cast cars in my room, and then eventually that led to getting into iRacing, which is a computer sim program. So I raced on there for a couple of years and was winning a lot of races and got an opportunity in getting in a real car, but definitely a much different path, kind of similar to that Gran Turismo movie that came out a few months ago. Our crew was just talking about that movie on the floor not too long ago. What about other kids, who are watching you from home, from their living rooms, win the Daytona 500, and they say, you know what, I want to be William Byron, but what's the path for me? It's such an expensive sport. I mean, do you think there will be a pathway to make it more available to more kids who idolize you and want to be you eventually? I certainly hope so. I think iRacing is a great start. Just following your dreams. You just have to pursue it endlessly, and it's everything I thought about. Every morning I would wake up as a kid, just how do I get involved in the sport in some way, and it's I love it, the adrenaline rush from it, everything that comes with it, the competition. But yeah, for a young kid, it's just about following your dreams and trying to pursue that.
Yeah, going after it. This was also the first time that number 24 car won the Daytona 500 since your now boss, Jeff Gordon, in 2005. What does it mean to you to be able to drive and to win in that iconic car?
It's amazing. I mean, I think, honestly, when I stepped into that car, it was big shoes to fill, and it didn't quite feel comfortable. But I feel like I've met so many race fans along the past few years that have been supportive of our team and really kind of growing into our own new identity with the 24 car. So it's been really special, and I'm just thankful to have a great boss like him. He's been there every step of the way. And even when I was starting out and struggling a bit, he would be there to give me advice every every weekend. So it's pretty special to have that support.
Yeah, love hearing that. And I love that you credited your dad at the end. You said, I wish he could be here. He was sick. I hope he's feeling better. But William Byron, thank you so much. Congrats on the Daytona 500. We appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
We'll be following closely from afar, that's for sure. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.